Welcome to the Festival of Storytellers. I thank everybody that's involved with this process because we know writers need readers and writers need publishers. Experience is not about the publisher, it is about us, the authors.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I want to thank you for joining my streaming once again. Um, it's been going on from January 22nd through February 4th, and these are the last couple of days of our festival of storytellers. Thank you, to viewers, for setting the time and watching my streaming. The audience, thank you, and the fans, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I want to thank my modeling agency, Applegate Susan, for giving me the opportunity to go on casting and audition um, throughout my long history of work. And I thank Applegate for still working with me. I thank the comments that's coming in. I will try to get to all of the comments. I also went back over yesterday streaming and I missed a few comments that I include in today's show. So I've been involved in the entertainment business. I've been in 7 movies, 4 blockbuster. I've been in Bad Boys 2, Transporter 2, Miami Vice, and Pledge Dish. The experience working on the in the entertainment business and the movies was a great opportunity that I got through my modeling modeling agency. I thank my team that supports and believe in my project throughout the years, and we have a long history, and I appreciate my team. Today's topic will be creating job and hiring new employees. Hiring employees is a fine way of expanding your business. I have had I have had hired employees in the past. I've had in the past 18 to 19 employees. I had to learn from attending Kevin O'Leary seminar and in hiring. This is a for hiring new employees. You want to hire young employees that have a family or responsibility and give them a bonus quarterly. Give them an incentive to work for that will motivate them, keep them working throughout the 12 months, throughout the year, with an incentive to gain. So you give them a quarterly bonus. Now, finding these are fine ways of hiring employees. Hiring employees might be a little hard. It is. Okay. From my past experience hiring employees, this is how I did it. I placed an ad in the local newspaper explaining hiring with experience and have at least a minimum of 5 years experience. Must pass a background check. Once when you start advertising, then you could start screening your call. I had a probably 300 to 400 employees or potential employees to go through in the past experience, and then I boiled it down and we're able to hire between 18 and 19. You will have to go through a lot of pre-screening before you actually find actual good employees or potential employees that could come on and service the customers. Yeah, because it took a long time throughout the hiring process to get to 18 or 19 employees. You you didn't have to. You don't have to pay for advertising like I choose to go through the local newspaper. You could advertise for employees through your social media, Facebook, etc. You could advertise there for employees. Then you do a face-to-face interview. Take a minute and actually have an interview with them and have them complete an application. With this important information, um, yeah, number one is filling out a complete app. That's number one. You got to get those important information like the name, address, and social security number and date of birth. Number two, have the employee fill out a required I-9 form and federal and state forms, W-4 forms. And number three, give the employee like direct deposit forms and deduction. Provide benefit from from this company and enroll them with the information like 401k plan information that we provide from this company. And number four, follow through with your training. You know, follow through with your training policy and procedures. For the first employees, fill out all the paperwork and you will have, you should have all the insurance to get them on board. Your package from your company should have the W-4 forms for them to fill out, a picture from a ID or driver's license ID, a passport that will be needed for your direct deposit. Now you have the employee training. Now it's time to train. After you hire, you screen, you have your first employee, and you go through the training. And thank you for the comment. I try to get to each one comment, and tomorrow, John, I'll respond to your comment um, on tomorrow's streaming. Thank you again for the comment. So after you hire your employees, now it's time for training. How I train my employees, we train them on the field. For example, um, I've been doing this for 20 something years. If I have an employee starting tomorrow or Monday, I will have them follow me with them driving their van to the customer. I will provide them along with the address while they're following me. They could GPS it on their phone while they're following me. So they get used to using a GPS on your day to day service to the customer. I have noticed from experience because I use my GPS daily, and I notice if there's traffic or an accident in certain area, plus you have school zones in certain areas. If it's a shorter route and a quicker route, it will redirect you there. So even if you know exactly where you're going, because you've been going to these customers on a regular, you never know between where you at to there if there's traffic congestion going on. So it's getting a good habit of using the GPS. I will provide the address to the new employee. They will be in their van and they'll follow me to the job site. I give them the address. So training is normally done on the field. And thank you, Rosemary, for the comment. Yes, newspaper indeed. It's a good way of looking for hiring employees. I done it in the past. Like I mentioned earlier, I've had 18 to 19 employees, and I put an ad in the local newspaper, which happened to be Miami Herald newspaper, and I pre-screen. I went to between 300 or 400 potential, maybe a little more, and before you actually boil down or you got your 18 to 19 potential employees, end up happening growing into that much. I thought it was going to be maybe 3 or 4, but I started from one employee and I start from there. And we um, build it up to have few vans and a location. And we operate for a long time. So local newspaper, it's a good way of targeting and reaching a large audience. And for example, in South Florida here, when I add put an ad in the local newspaper, it covers from we're looking at West Palm Beach to Key West. So it's a range of Sunday and Wednesdays. It's you have what over 3.5 million people that subscribes on Sundays and Wednesday newspaper. Those are the busiest days. So, thank you for the comment. Thing is, hi, Senate. If I mispronounce your name, I do apologize. So, my initial my business is pressure cleaning. We do grout and tile cleaning, and we provide sealant. There's auto detailing, and we do carpet cleaning and couches and like surface like your tile and your grout. We steam those. There's also roof cleaning that we do. Some house requires chemical treatment, which is like rust remover and mold remover. So we specialize in those few cleaning service. So the hiring employees, it's a good way to expand your business. It's a good way to if it's getting busy, start looking for employees, and you creating jobs. You could put an ad in the local newspaper. You don't necessarily have to pay for advertisement. You could advertise through your social media. You could use starting from Facebook, etc. And you could advertise there and do a background check. You have them fill out a complete application, and then you do a face-to-face interview. I want to get now to the comments that I missed yesterday. So I had a comment yesterday from Pauline, and her comment was, how much of a big deal is it for you to ensure that young community is well educated, especially in the young people? Um, this is a big deal to me. I say to the young kids, the ones who are in high school, that's probably want to get into the sports or the entertainment business. You have a. I know my community. I know my community very well, from Stewart all the way to Key West. I gotta get my information. I watch CNN News Business, and I watch TED Talk. 2023. And like I said, these is information out there that not everyone, the majority, wouldn't go and look up TED Talk for business talk or CNN News Business. So platform like this are a great opportunity to get these information down to your local community. So in 2023, January 2023, CNN News and TED Talk, and I'll even take it back a little further. It actually, I was following it from December 31st, 2022 into January 2023. And CNN News, Business, and TED Talk says that you should be earning at least $33 or more because of the inflation and how things are expensive today. That was January of 2023. Later in the year, late September of 2023, a new number report came out. And this is what CNN News Business said and TED Talk. They said, because of the inflation and things are expensive today, if you're making grossing $100,000 or less, you're either living to paycheck or you're struggling. Okay, this is what CNN News, Business, and TED Talk said. Now, you have the average salary in America. It's in the 60,000. It's between 62,000 to 64,000. So that 90% and 92% number is very high. So what I say to the young entrepreneurs, the ones who are in high school, probably about to go into either college or go into a trade school, right? There's other options. You could probably get into sports or get into entertainment, right? As an actress or actor. You got to know your salary. You got to be earning over $110,000 or more for the to be on this where we're dealing with the expenses and inflation today. So the younger people in our community need to know this. So applying yourself and going to school and setting up for a bright future and knowing the inflation is out there, things are expensive, and where I should be earning to stay afloat in society, you know. So these are all information, good information. I love to and question and comments that I love to get back to and properly answer them. Um, we all thank you. We had Bob yesterday and mentioned that about the crops in the background, and I thank you. I appreciate the comments. And yeah, so the props in the back, it's a little about it. It's I have my basketball, which was my dream that I always wanted to be a basketball professional basketball player as a child. That was my dream. I wanted to play in the NBA as a professional athlete. I started playing school basketball from little in junior high, but then really into my high school days. And when I moved to New York, my technical college that I attend to for business management, they had a varsity there that I played on. So the basketball and then my dream to be a professional player, that was my first dream. But God has bigger plans. Sometimes God have bigger dreams for certain individual, and sometimes it's a 1% chance that that dream, and sometimes God changed that dream. These things happen. I end up being in the entertainment business as an actor. I've been in 7 movies, 4 blockbuster movies, Bad Boys 2, Transporter 2, and we have Miami Vice and Prejudice. So, and the American flag, the props in the back, along with Scooby Doo, was one of my favorite show. I love to watch those old reruns. Thank you, Paul, yesterday for your comment. Thank you, Bruce, yesterday for your comment. And thank you, Arabella, if I'm mispronouncing your name. I do apologize. I also thank you for your comment. I also want to thank and appreciate Reader's Magnet. Without Reader's Magnet, I wouldn't have this platform. I wouldn't have this opportunity to to produce in my hand my book as a first-time new author. Um, the book title is the Book of Irwin Gould, and I appreciate all the support, and I thank myself, um, Reader's Magnet, for giving me the opportunity. So I think that uh, Hi, Senate. If that's your name, if I mispronounce it, I do apologize. But I do not consider myself a rich person. I think I'm a rich as in heart. I bless God and thank God every day for enriching me with His inspiration, His guidance, His coverance, and allowing Him to lead my way. I have a deep faith with God, and He enriches me and keeps me focused. You know what I mean? You dig? I also want to thank Amazon for having my book advertised there for purchase. You could purchase my book on Amazon. It's also available on Barnes and Noble bookstore. It's also available on Reader's Magnet. And you can also get a link through my website, which is www.irwingould.com. Thank you for all the comments that I received today. I was able to answer a few. The ones that I missed today, I will include those within tomorrow's show. I'll go back over the streaming and get the ones that I missed. To wrap it up, I appreciate the fans. I appreciate you guys, the audience. Thank you for your support. Thank you for setting a time aside to watch my streaming and support my my dreams. I can't thank you guys enough. And tomorrow's streaming will be at 4 p.m. I will add some advertisement on my platforms, but tomorrow's streaming is at 4 p.m. Once again, the book of Irwin Gould, IDG, it's available on Amazon. You can also purchase this book on Barnes and Noble. It's also available on the Reader's Magnet. Thank you, Reader's Magnet, for giving me the platform, the opportunity to produce my book here in my hand. I appreciate all the support. The book is also available on my website, www.irwingould.com. Thanks again for all the support and have a great evening. Stay safe.